Hello, everybody. I'm Natalie Wainwright here at Cushman & Wakefield, and this is another episode of Women Who Dominate. And I have to say, no offense to my other guests, but today is probably my favorite day and probably my favorite episode, so we'll see what happens. But I'm sitting here with the amazing Sarah Quinn. Sarah, I'm not going to, your bio is amazing, and we're going to get into it, but can you introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Sarah Quinn. I'm the Vice President of Connect Media. We are a national commercial real estate integrated media company, and we're 5 years old. So that is what I've spent the last decade of my life working on, is the commercial real estate media world.
Yeah. Let's just open with it. You guys just got an amazing award that I can't even believe. So tell me what it was.
So we were named to the Inc. 5000 list, which is a list of the 5,000 fastest growing private companies in the United States.
That's incredible.
It's really amazing. This is the first year that we're eligible. Essentially, you have to be producing revenue in 2015 in order to be a part of the 2019 list. And it looks at our 2015 to 2018 revenue growth, which is 358%. And we were named to the top 10 media companies in the country of about 100.
I didn't even know the second one. Top 10 media companies?
Top 10 media companies in the country.
You're kind of flexing. I feel like she's bragging. Okay.
A little bit.
Oh, you are. And
it's in my email signature because I feel that good about it.
Oh my God, I love it. I love that. That's awesome. So did you ever think 5 years ago, you've been in this role, have you been the VP for 5 years?
Essentially, I've been the VP for 5 years.
Because you're a co-founder.
I am a co-founder.
Yeah.
So Daniel Seniceros, who's the CEO of Connect Media. And
who I adore. Sorry to cut you off.
Yes.
Okay.
He and I worked together for 10 years. And we started Connect together it'll be 5 in December. And I was the VP when we started because there was 2 of us, and he was the president and I was the vice president.
Yeah.
That team has now grown to 25 people across the country.
Wow, I've met your team and they're amazing.
They're amazing, amazing people.
Yeah.
And the genesis of Connect was really, we saw that there was a hole in the market and that there was a place where we could be connecting people better when it comes to commercial real estate. Initially we started and we said, let's do a conference. This is what we do. This is what we love. We both came from the commercial real estate media world.
Yeah.
And it grew into truly a media empire. And we have 3 facets to our business, which is daily news in 9 markets plus our national news.
Okay.
20 conferences a year across the country. And then our marketing solutions division, which we call Connect Creative. We put the CRE in creative. And we work with companies across the country, helping them put together their branding strategy, marketing plans, and we've done websites, we've done video.
So you do it all.
We do it all.
So if you're a commercial real estate company or a team, you could go to your company.
Exactly.
Now, do you see that these teams, when they come to you, sorry to kind of switch gears, do they, by using your company, do they just into the stratosphere, I would think?
It depends. Some people are really looking to just get started and they have no marketing strategy right now and they know that it's something they want to be doing, and I help them get started. So I work with clients who are, just getting started in the world of commercial real estate, period, who are starting their marketing, who are looking for different facets and ways to be doing it, to national companies with multiple offices who are trying to show love to their different brokers across property types or the different industries that they're a part of, and we put together integrated plans to make people stars.
So when you say I help them, I don't know, you're a VP. So if I call and I want help, am I going to get to hang out with Sarah Quinn? Okay, well then maybe we need to redo our marketing strategy on Team Palmer Wainwright. That's amazing. Okay, that's great. So did you ever see that you would be here? Did you start with you have 3 different areas that you guys excel in? Did you start with that?
Essentially we did. We knew that we wanted to do daily news, and we knew that we wanted to do conferences.
Yeah.
And when we were just getting started, we had a client who came to us and they said, we need help with a media kit. We like yours. And we had another client who said, we've got a report that we need to market. Can you help us?
Yeah.
And we have that expertise. We have that understanding. And when I say we, I mean our team.
The whole team.
I mean, I'm there. I'm along for the ride. But those are truly professionals who understand marketing and design and video and know commercial real estate at the same time.
Yeah, and I've been to your conferences, and I go to a lot of conferences, and I get asked, right, because I'll put it on my social media, oh, I'm headed here.
Yeah.
I'll literally leave my kids and go to one of your conferences because they're that good. It is the best. Probably should not say this publicly. So let me backtrack. It's one of the best networking opportunities that I've had where business grew. Dan and I were down there in LA, and business grew from being there at one of your.
You guys are such good attendees of conferences. You guys walk into a room and you know how to work a room and meet people. So
well, it is whatever
that's
you make it.
kudos
But
to
I learned so much. One of your presenters was one of my biggest clients' competitors. So I'm in a car with my client. I just got this huge nugget that he was like, "Hey, room, don't tell anybody." I'm like, "I'm gonna tell." And I was able to look like a bad, you know what, to
Right.
my client. So
Yeah.
you made me more knowledgeable, and I met people to do business with. I can't think of a better conference thing.
That's
So
what we strive to do, and we
Okay.
strive to do in markets and across different property types.
You guys,
across the
you're
country.
getting me pumped because you are amazing.
Thank you.
And you're really approachable to where, like, I feel like I
So.
know you a lot more than I
I
really
hope
do.
so.
You're a little bit of a stalker. But, yeah, I love the president, and I've met the people on your team. And so what, to kind of put you on the spot, because this is about women who dominate, and I want women to look at you and know that they can do it too.
Yeah,
Because you're super, you care. You
Right.
want to pay it forward.
I do.
And I can see that with the women on your team. They feel so comfortable around you. You're an amazing boss. Where'd that come from? Tell
Truly,
me.
I don't think I am. And I think that one of my biggest challenges
No.
is that I'm not a great boss. And I am
Leader.
working really
Can
hard.
we change that?
Yeah, I think ultimately when I think about myself as a leader that I'm getting there.
Yeah.
And that I have a long way to go. And I see women that we work with in CRE that have been a leader to me and have been a mentor to me. Just saw Holly Niebuhr yesterday, and she gave me a
I
huge
love
hug. She's
Holly
a fantastic
Niebuhr.
woman.
Yeah.
And she said, "I'm so proud of you for how you've grown this company."
Really?
And that made me feel amazing. But one
Yeah.
of the things I know that I have to work on is the next phase of my career where I'm going to be a better leader. I'm going to be a better mentor. I'm going to be a better boss. Because the way that I've gone through the first decade of my career is to work my ass off.
Yeah.
And all I do is work, and I expect so much out of people. And
Because you expect so much out of yourself.
myself.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
So that's the biggest challenge that I have personally right
I
now.
love that you know that.
I do know that. And honestly,
Good for
you have
you.
to think about it every minute of every day.
Yeah.
Because I just want to, there's sometimes I just want to take a breath. And I want to say, I'm
Revert
working
to
harder
your
than
child.
everyone else.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm not. Everyone's working hard.
Yeah.
And so that's the biggest challenge that I'm working on right now.
I love that.
Yeah.
I didn't even ask you. You just came out.
I just came
That's
out
a
and
real
said it.
leader,
I
though.
truly don't think that I can say that I'm a great boss or a great leader because I know that about myself, and that's something that I am working
I
on.
wonder if your team would agree with you.
I think they would.
Everybody's a work in progress. I can't tell you how many leaders I've met in their 40s and 50s, and you and I are obviously
Yeah.
on the
Younger side, yeah.
younger side of where we are in our careers.
Yeah.
And they're stagnant and they're not growing.
Right.
And so you're sitting here already a VP, a bad and you want to grow and you know your shortcomings.
I do.
I love that because the
Working on
woman you were to get to where you are isn't
Yeah.
the woman that you need to
Exactly.
be to get to that next level.
Exactly.
And
I want
that's a
to have a long
leader.
career
Yeah.
in commercial real estate, and I'm thinking
Yeah.
forward to the next step of what that's going to look like.
And what does that look like? Can you give us like a little bit of a?
I mean, what I think about for the next step is really like what that looks like for Connect. And we have great brand recognition right now. I was just at a conference. Everyone was like, "Oh, Connect's killing it. Connect's killing it."
Yeah.
And we are. But at the same time, it's a competitive market. In order for us to continue to have that brand recognition, to have the way that we're doing so well,
Yeah.
we have to continue to innovate. So we have to look at the ways that conferences are taking place, that people are reading the news. And that's one of the things that we're doing as a team right now is how are we going to be able to put together the world that we live in better? We want Connect to be that one place that you can go to if you want anything in commercial real estate.
I love that.
Statistically approach what's next, because right now we're 5 years in, we've got a long road ahead of us.
You do.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you guys. I have a question, and maybe my Las Vegas people can help me on this. So you have 9 markets that you cover
Yeah.
a lot. And
Yes.
hi, how are you? When are we gonna add Vegas to that bad boy?
So we cover Vegas on our West News, on our national
I know
every
you
day.
do.
And I
I'm
was
just
actually
plugging
speaking with
you.
one of your
Let's put it-
colleagues who said, I hear a lot of local news from Connect. So I will say that we are covering
Okay.
Vegas.
Okay.
It's something that we're looking at. We're looking
Yeah.
at the growth markets across the country. This year we added Seattle, Florida, Atlanta, and Boston.
So you're growing.
We're growing.
Okay,
We're going to
wonderful.
have Arizona and DC next year.
So there's a chance. Oh my gosh, DC. Okay.
With
Well then we
daily
got
news,
some. Yeah.
ultimately any market that we're looking at, we want to make sure that there's enough news that we're providing that to the audience every day.
Okay.
So I think Vegas is getting there.
On the
We're covering
list.
it every couple of days on our national news, and the question is, when does it become that point where there's 4 news stories every day that we're going to be touching on? So
Yeah. Absolutely. And I first learned of you through the Crew Network.
yeah,
That's where we are
Yeah,
Crew sisters.
we're Crew sisters.
And I think that's what made it such a warm intro.
yeah.
You know, there's
All crew intros are warm intros.
they're all warm.
Yeah.
Like I haven't met anybody that won't just. And I'm not going to shake your hand. I'm going to hug you.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Oh, yeah.
over 11,000 professionals
Absolutely.
globally,
Yeah.
run by the amazing Wendy Mann. Have you met Wendy? You have, of course, you've interviewed her.
I have.
Duh. Oh, I'm so lame. She's like, yeah, she's on my speed dial. Get the hell over yourself.
Wendy's an amazing person, as was
Yes.
Gail, and I love the entire team at CRE Network. We work with them very
They're
extensively.
amazing.
Yeah.
And you said something really important, and I know that we're wrapping up here because you have to fly out of here. You're a jet setter.
We've got a little time, right?
We have a little time.
I'm gonna cut it close. You're mommy Natalie. You wanted me to be at the airport early. And
She
I was
wanted to get there like 30 minutes
I'm like,
before.
that's fine. It's
No, we're gonna
I
make
got
sure that
clear.
you're not texting me. I hate you. But what you touched on with Connect, and I think it's in the name, is the fact that you're doing it where we can go to your website for a one-stop shop, but
Yeah.
people do business with people they like, and
Yeah.
I love the coverage. And you gave me the award, which blew my mind. I don't keep all my awards on my desk, and my Connect Next Generation means more to me than Power. Probably shouldn't say this again, but it was more of an organic. I feel like I got that because you saw something in me personally, and that means more to
truly
me.
the industry did. You know, our editorial team is a part of choosing our awards when it comes to our women in real estate and our next generation.
Yeah.
We have submissions. We get hundreds of submissions for those awards programs.
Yeah.
And it does mean something. There's
It
a
means
group
a
of people
lot.
that are coming up in commercial real estate who are hustling, who are going to do amazing things. You're one of those people.
Thank you.
And
Didn't even pay
I'm
her to
so
say that.
honored to know you.
Oh my gosh, stop it,
Yeah,
sir.
I truly
Stop.
mean it.
You're
You
so
know,
sweet.
I love working with you. I love the friendship that we've developed in commercial real estate. It's fantastic.
I agree.
Yeah.
And I think there's a lot of us out there. And I
There
think
are.
that's what your website does. And I was able to write handwritten cards to who won this year and say,
Right.
congratulations, this is so great.
Yeah, and at all levels too.
Yeah.
You know, one of the things we do in all of our stories, there's a little red box and it says connect with this person.
Yeah.
So if we're writing a story about your team, you're going to have a link to the Palmieri Wainwright Lee team. You've got another name added to that.
Thank you
group.
for knowing
Yes,
that.
yes.
Miss Paula Lee joined us. Yes.
Yeah. So, you know, we're going to send you directly to your website. And
Yeah.
I
love that. You
yeah.
didn't send it to your website. You
No,
didn't.
we want people to connect with
you.
the industry, connect with each other. I read other
Yes.
people's websites now. I'm like, oh, I want to contact that person. I'm like, oh, I gotta go Google it.
Yeah,
that
you
simplicity
connected
isn't
to my
there.
team and my
Yeah,
handles. I mean,
exactly.
you gave me a complete plug.
Yeah.
So I love what
yeah,
you guys are
that's
doing.
the ethos of what we do.
I love it.
Yeah.
God, you're amazing.
I'm just living every day.
Just kind of
one front of the other, like everyone
seam
else.
of your pants, though. I mean,
It feels
you
like
seem
it
to do
most of
it
the time.
really.
Yeah.
Okay, so who would contact you? Am I a firm? Am I an individual team? Is it really that
Anyone.
micro? So anybody.
Yeah. So I work with individuals, I work with teams, I work with marketing directors.
And you're gonna
I
make
work
me
with
blow up into the
decision makers.
stratosphere.
I truly, if you want to be working on your marketing, your branding, your person, your company, I work with everybody, and across the board, all property types.
That's not even what this was supposed to be, but I feel like we're
I'll
probably
plug
gonna
it.
we're gonna have a follow-up call with Joanne, who's
okay,
on our
let's
team,
do it.
our broker coordinator, because
Let's
this is
do it.
great. Yeah, because I
Yeah.
see what you guys are doing. Brand recognition is insane. You're the most respected, like SIOR, CRE Network, all the alphabet soups.
Yeah, you know, those associations are very important relationships for us because that's how we touch the industry and we touch the professionals. So we've put a lot of effort into the relationships that we have, and they value our relationships and we value our relationships.
Yeah.
We love working with all of those
And they
different
love
groups.
working with you. I love working with you. My partner, Dan Palmieri, he's an SIOR.
Yeah.
Loves working with you.
Yeah.
I remember when he first met Daniel at
Yeah.
one of the conferences, and he came back and he was just so excited. And so I think that's what you guys are bringing to the table. Technology is starting to outmode us all. I'm sure I'm a
Yeah.
broken record. And what matters is people, and you
What
guys are
matters is
people.
Yeah,
And you're
absolutely.
huge. I mean, you're huge, but yet you came here, you are here on a business meeting, yet you decided to sit in a room with me and let me ask you questions.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think that's what makes you different. Yeah. Anything to close out with? Anything you
I
want
don't know, you had some closing questions that
I
I
did
was
have
thinking
some. Oh my
about.
okay, give me your favorite quote.
Okay, so I've been thinking about this one.
Yay, okay.
So this was, and I was talking to one of my friends about doing this interview, and
Yeah.
we were at the conference and chatting, and I said, you know, the thing that's gotten me through some really difficult times
Ooh,
with
I
our
wanna know this.
business and
Yeah.
personally is there's a quote and it says, "It's okay if you fall down and lose your spark as long as you rise up as the whole damn fire." So that was my screenshot.
I just got goosebumps. I've never heard that before.
It's
That's
to me
awesome.
like one of those things where it's okay. Everyone has days. Everyone
Yeah.
has months. Everyone has years. And I've gone through some stuff that's it's hard. And
Yeah.
to me, the most important thing is what I'm going to do today and what I'm going to do tomorrow and how I'm going to work on myself. So that's the mindset that I'm taking into to right now, and
Yeah.
I was always like a great student, so I love September. To me, this is the fresh start of the year.
That's when she lost me.
This
Okay.
is the time of year where I'm like, okay, I'm refreshed in the fall. I'm
Yeah.
excited, and
That's
where
your
I'm at
vibe right now. I mean, you've
I'm
been at a
feeling it,
conference
right?
for 4 days, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
usually at the end of conference, I'm dead. Like I'm
I'm
exhausted
dead. I
because I
know.
give it my all. But you are obviously you give it your all, but you're here and you're fired up.
I'm
so
working on it.
That spark turned into a fire.
I'm working on
That's
it.
amazing. Do you listen to any podcasts that I can
I
check out?
listen to tons of podcasts. A lot of them are pop culture and crap, so I'm not going to share those.
Thank you. Okay.
One of the ones that I love is a podcast called Second Life, and it's hosted by Hillary Kerr, who's the co-founder of Who, What, Where. And she talks to women who are on the second phase of their career and what they did to change something. It's very career driven. Love that podcast.
What's it called?
Once a week. It's called Second Life.
Second Life. Okay,
Yeah.
I've never even heard of it. I'm gonna check it out.
Love it. Lots
Thank
of
you.
great women interviews. It's fantastic.
Okay, and
Yeah.
one more question, and then
Yeah.
I've sort of got to let you go to the airport. What is your favorite tool? Like my iWatch
Yeah.
is probably my best. Like it's a connection for me to everything. How about you?
I'm working on it. I have my iWatch. I'm on it all the time.
Yeah.
For me, it's like get your ass up and move once an hour. That's I don't think I've ever had a stand bull in my life,
Okay.
aside from yesterday when I was standing for 18
Oh my
hours.
gosh.
But we've got a ton of technology that we're working on, and I'm working on that right now with engaging with my team and getting everything all into one
Oh, that's
place. Because
exciting.
honestly, my scent items and what's in my head has been what's kept me organized for the last 10 years. And
Okay.
what got you here isn't going to get you there. So
Yeah, so it's time to get it out of
it's time
here
to get it out of my
and get in.
yeah.
Okay.
As our team grows, I realize that they don't know the backstory that I have with this person
And it's
who works in
important for
5
them to
different
know,
places.
yeah.
So we just got a new CRM and marketing system, and I'm trying to be the champion of it. And
CRM too that I love. It's Nav CRM with Taylor Argugard. Have you met Taylor?
think
I just
so.
butchered his last name.
Okay.
Sorry, Taylor. But CRMs is like that's how my team
Yeah.
sticks together,
Yeah.
and we all know stuff. And yeah,
we've resisted, to say the least. But
Change is hard.
we're truly to the point
Yeah.
where we're growing so much and there's so much opportunity out there. We need to be organized with it. So working on that.
I'm so excited. There is so
Yeah.
much opportunity
Yeah.
out there, and we'll leave you with that, guys. I hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna get her to the airport.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Bye.